What's up, everyone? This is B.S.S. Lonnie Riddell here. Today we're going to be reacting to the Omniscient Reader trailer that we've been talking about the last few weeks. Tobo picked it up. I think it's going to be bigger than Solo Leveling and Tower of God. Riddell thinks probably Solo Leveling, not Tower of God. It's one of the biggest manhwas out there. And yeah, Riddell, what do you think?
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited. I didn't expect it to get an anime. I read it by chance. I was looking after I finished reading God of High School. I was looking for another webtoon to read. And God of High School definitely they botched season 1 so much, so they need a redemption for season 2 moving forward for sure. Stop skipping all the material. I don't know why they did that, but Omniscient Reader, I'm hoping after like some of these series, they kind of get a good mark of okay, this is how we should treat it. Tower of God got its chance, No Bless got its chance, God of High School. Now it's like okay, there's a fan base here. Just stick to the material. Just follow the storyline, and then you'll be golden. And I'm expecting Omniscient Reader to be great. We'll probably talk more about like the premise, so a lot of y'all can lock in and watch it when it comes out. But yeah, let's get into this.
Yeah. But real quick with God of High School, I just remember because I was watching with my girl when it came out, and it started off cool and like she said it perfect. Like what one episode it was just straight martial arts and vibes, and then the next episode everyone had powers. It was just like no in between, no build up. It was just like martial arts powers. It was just poorly well done. But Uftobo they haven't missed. They've done Fate, they've done Demon Slayer, and so I'm assuming this is gonna be their next big baby. And I've been reading this shit for a while. Uh, I picked up a few more volumes today just so I can have added to the collection. But yeah, I really think it's gonna be one of them ones.
Know what's gonna happen next? Mm, novel becomes reality. 3 ways to survive the apocalypse. It has one of the most interesting premises I've seen in a story.
It really does. But it's also like a nerd's dream. Like imagine like you just suddenly your favorite story, hopefully it's not Attack on Titan, just becomes reality. And you have all the
Uh
answers to everything that's gonna happen.
Facts. Also, I like at the end where they says webtoon comes out every Tuesday. They're shouting out the webtoon story. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen Crunchyroll do that for a trailer, but yeah, I really want people to lock in for Omniscient Reader when it comes out because Omniscient Reader, like Lonnie says, I also believe it's going to be bigger than Solo Leveling. Now, the big thing about Solo Leveling was that the animation obviously is going to be great. The fights are going to be amazing. That was going to be the key. The designs, the art, and the fights and the powers. Omniscient Reader has Ufotable behind them. Guaranteed amazing animation. I don't even have to question that.
Mm-mm.
And with that out the way, guaranteed great animation. The next part about it is like the story. And I read Omniscient Reader. I read Solo Leveling. Omniscient Reader is just a better story. It just is. It's a better story. It's more interesting. It's more captivating. It's more nuanced. It is better than Solo Leveling. So Omniscient Reader could really blow up. It could be like one of the bigger series to come out from webtoon. Period.
No, I agree. I think the next few years, based off the story and the animation, because we're only gonna be getting movies from Demon Slayer. JJK is gonna be like every other year or so. So like, and My Hero is gonna be ending soon. So like, these manhwas, like Omnipotent Reader, Tower of God, Soul Leveling, like they have a real chance to like take over the market. And I think with Uftobal's animation, that Demon Slayer Fate level animation with this story, like I said, like any nerd or any anime lover, just imagine you're in your favorite, like just imagine one day your favorite story or your dream story to like live in just becomes reality and you have all the answers. Like if you could go into the Naruto verse or the Bleach verse or whatever and you have powers and you can just affect the story. That's like almost everybody's dream. So unless of course your favorite thing is Attack on Titan, then you're kind of screwed. But or Berserk. But no, like I'm really excited for it. I think it's gonna make a lot of waves, and it's definitely gonna have some. it's definitely gonna start some conversations that I'm gonna be ready for. So
Yeah, I won't agree with Tower of God, for sure. But I think what makes it better than a lot of like the current like nerd stories that appeals to nerds, the like the isekai stuff, where it's like, oh yeah, my life sucks. Let me go to an isekai and be OP protagonist and maybe get a harem. The difference between that and this is like it really credits the person. It's kind of a more it's not realistic, but it's more realistic because isekais, you go to a different world and you're just given OP powers. Like, yes, you have to train, but you're like given everything. In this story, he's not given anything but the book. Like, there's nothing he individually is given. He has to use his smarts, his brains, and the main character of the story is the OP character, but also a character in the anime, or what is the webtoon. So he has to interact, figure out how to mesh with that main character because he's kind of an asshole too. So this is all about how well do you truly understand the story and how to use it to your advantage. This really credits the nerds out there, the big guys who read the series 10, 20, 30 times.
the
That this
try
is the series for
hards.
you.
Yeah. So no, I really feel like this is gonna be really the people that don't know about it. I feel like they're really gonna embrace the story, and yeah, I feel like this is it's the way that like manhwa and manga are. Like you see like a lot of similar stories. You don't really see like things that are like truly unique and different. And this is one of those stories. Was like yeah, like it has like dungeon aspects and stuff like that, but like the premise I don't think I've really seen before to like in this type of way. Like yeah, people get isekai and stuff like that, but he didn't. He technically didn't get. He didn't like die and then got reincarnated to another world. No, his world turned into his story. Turned into his favorite story. So I feel like that, and the fact that you have to interact with the main character and things like that, and work around personalities and different events that you know is going to happen. It's like I feel like it's like you're playing chess while everyone's running with their heads cut off. So yeah, I like that. I like
Yeah.
the depth of it. I like some of the characters, and yeah, I think it's gonna be one of the ones.
For sure. The way they bring in mythology is also great. The power system is super interesting as well. And then the system, like we're not gonna spoil you with the system and how that works, but it's a also a unique take because it kind of gives you like a reader's perspective. And you will see what I'm talking about in terms of when they dive into the system. But
Hmm.
it's kind of meta if you really kind of understand what they're trying to tell you. Omniscient Reader is going to be amazing. And Tower of God and God High School, when they came out, was supposed to be those series that kickstarts webtoons. Now it started it. It was introducing and kind of giving the flavor. Tower of God's prologue was not the greatest in terms of art, so it wasn't going to be a great like adaptation. Ultimately, that's what I think. But what they brought out was a better adaptation of the prologue. Season 2 moving forward is going to be absolutely amazing. I have no question about that. But that was Tower of God season 1, so it wasn't supposed to kind of go crazy from the beginning. God of High School was supposed to go crazy, but they fumbled with the pacing and all that stuff.
Hmm.
This can be the true start of webtoon domination or webtoon emergence in the anime space. Now that we got a little flavor, but now we really gonna get into it with solo leveling already existing, doing what it did, and Tower God season 2 of starting the official story with better animation and Omniscient Reader kind of going crazy as well, and probably appealing to people. Like it's gonna appeal to the average person probably more so than all three of them, to be honest. So yeah, a lot of good things. Can't wait for Omniscient Reader to come out, and can't wait for some other webtoons to come out too. At this point, just keep on going. Like there's some really bangers out there that just need its anime adaptation. All these isekais, I'm tired of them. I'm not gonna lie. I need them to stop making isekais, make some of these
Hey,
webtoons.
beginning after
I'm
the end,
tired
it
of them.
needs to be the last one. Then beginning
Oh
after
yeah, the beginning after end, I'm cool with. That can be adapted. That's a banger. But other than that, man, how many freaking isekai they gonna
they
throw
come
out?
out with a one. They come out. It's like every day there's a new one. Every day.
It's crazy, but we appreciate y'all, of course, for watching the video. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel on our road to 10,000 subscribers, and make sure you tune into the podcast every Tuesday, 9 p.m. EST.